The hell is that?
Grand Rising. Every day is a good day anytime the Lord wake you up. And that's number one, okay? Um, I just want to talk about real quick. God said, Yahweh said, I'm going to stop using that term, Yahweh. He said that everything that you do it in his name. It don't matter if you eating or you drinking. It don't matter if you're pooping or you peeing. It don't matter if you're walking or you're talking. Everything you do, you gotta let God lead you, okay? So with that being said, I wrote this poem. I posted this poem, and of course, y'all don't like listening to nothing that's too long, okay? But that's the stuff you need to listen to. These little 15-second videos got y'all just attention spans. Look, I can't even get it right. Attention spans like a fly, okay? But I want to talk about that specifically. So everything I'm saying lines up, okay? When I wrote this poem, I was trying to stop myself from writing this poem, but God said, write. And the reason I was trying to stop myself, because I was like, it's going to be longer than most of my other poems, okay? I knew it was going to be like a little miniature book, all right? So, but God said, write it. So I started writing it. It took me about 2 months to finish this poem. When I wrote this poem, it was about television, about the TV, okay? And I was just, like I say, I ain't want to write about it because I knew it was going to be long. But God said, write, girl, you better write. I'm not about to play with you, okay? So I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to write. So I didn't write a title for the poem. I just started writing like he instructed me, like he prompted me. And I broke the word television down. So tele-vis-ion, okay? Tele means to or at a distance. Vis mean a force, energy, might, or power. And eon is the thing conveyed, especially by language. But I took that word eon and changed it to ion because technically an ion is a thing conveyed. Without ions, nothing would exist. Now, I initially thought I was just writing the meanings of these words. But I titled this thing, Tell a Vision. And I didn't realize God was really giving me a vision. Now, I stitched this because this is the third thing out of this poem that has exposed itself since I posted it. So the first thing that exposed it was how this man was talking about Project Paperclip. If you don't know, go look it up. But Project Paperclip is the reason we have these cell phones. And what do? Control your every move. You can't pick that thing up without... I literally was tutoring some kids yesterday, and I don't know how many times I had to tell him put that phone up. And he had nerve enough to get mad. I said, see, that's y'all problem. Look how addicted y'all are. It's like a drug. You can't go a few minutes, not even a few minutes, is scary to me. It is terribly scary to me. Because it's not just kids. I'm just using it as an example. It's grown adults too. You got people that be at work on their phone not paying attention to the job that they have to do. And y'all wonder why people writing you up and firing y'all. Because your attention span, like I said earlier, is like a fly. I don't want nobody working for me and they can't focus on the task at hand. You can't put that thing away for a few minutes. Not even a few hours. You don't need it, technically. Y'all like to say, I got kids. Look, you don't need to be on TikTok. You don't need to be on TikTok. Not just TikTok. I'm just using that as an example. All right, number two. Two was I seen the post about Zeus Network. That's also in this poem. Now, Zeus, I ain't gonna lie, when I wrote Zeus in here, I'm like, where you going, Lord? And then I realized where he was going. I ain't gonna even say that. I realized even when I was writing it. I put Zeus in this poem because of the word ion. And then it said it comes from the French and Latin words io or ionist. And I'm like, that looks like a name. And when I went Googled io, Zeus side piece came up. So I'm like, what this got to do with anything? I just wrote in the poem. No, it go. Because it is a connection. It is a connection. These stories are not being made just because. There's no reason that Greek mythology should mirror the Bible. It's a connection. So something exists. But with that being said, it ain't Zeus per se. All right? He's a representation. And these people on that network glorify this version. They be pimping them guns, feeding them noodles. Y'all, that ain't no food. Somebody, one of them kids talk about, at least they saving money. You gotta be stupid. That's the root of all evil. It's not even the paper that's evil. It's just the root of all evil. Because y'all be so worried about this dollar when it's about what's in here. Alright? So y'all chase a dollar and would do anything for that dollar. But guess who wrong? Me. Just in case you was confused. And number 3, I'm just going to read the line to you. The joke is, I'm not watching TV. TV watching me. When truly is monitoring your sleep. And this ain't even the video I saw this morning. This is just the one I found on TikTok. The one I saw was with this black man with the same thing on his TV. So, what Kendrick said, turn the TV off. It's so many people telling y'all to turn the TV off and y'all still refuse to listen. Because I said turn it off too. Y'all don't even listen to my poetry. Some people do, but some of y'all just, it's too positive, you know. But these people, y'all, these things were made to monitor us. And guess who don't care? Me. Because I'm going to use it to spread my positivity, sprinkle my dust over everybody. And I don't care if it's just 30 views or 1,000 views, okay? Because I know what the algorithm is doing. So, I'm going to keep pushing positivity. I think that's, I'm going to do a poem called that. Pushing P. Pushing positivity. Because that's the type of P I'm pushing. Okay? Alright, yeah. Let me go ahead and put that in my notes right quick. And I ain't gonna lie, I must admit, this how closed-minded I am to the negativity. What does that really mean, pushing P? Because my mind went to so many different things. And that's my point. We gotta take control of a lot of things. We gotta take it back. They done made every positive thing negative. I ain't gonna go too deep because I don't want nobody attacking me today about their culture and they what go on behind their closed doors, whatever. But let's just keep it 1,000, keep it a buck. We living in that age. So if you have not watched my poem, listen to it. Go listen to it. I don't know what else might pop up. Like I said, I wrote that off the strength of me following God's instruction. Now, he done showed me 3 things in that poem, and I'm just waiting for the next. All right, now, y'all, I'm out of here. It's a beautiful Sunday, and it's early, so I got a day ahead of me, and I'm about to enjoy it. Y'all better do the same. Peace.